decided to get the hell out. When we arrived we saw some smoking hot babes in the back. We were like yaaa lacerdities. And the tall blonde one was like fuck off fatus. Midgets. I was like okay you probably make out with your friend over there. Then she proceeded to make out with her friend almost killing her and she had her eyes open. What a weirdo. We decided to go inside and look for the drinks. We went to go get punch but before I asked what was in them cause I wanted to be safe. My mom said to always make sure you know what's in the food wherever you go cause people can poison it and take you out back and put you in a blender. The guy at the booth said just some hot smoking babe blood. I was like WTF I need to try this. Me and Jason both got a cup and went to go dance. We saw our other friends and met up with them. It took me a while but I took a sip of the drink and it tasted super sweet. Then the DJ started playing the backing it up song and everyone started going in the back flexing their jewelry like badasses. Anyways I go into the kitchen and this nerdy girl yells, "I'm too sexy for all you motherfuckers," and just slams herself into the table of neatly set Hennessy. Everyone was so pissed and were like WTF? Then this pregnant girl got all up in her face about dropping the Hennessy as she was getting her fourth drink. I sided with her because it took me a long time to set it up and that was so irresponsible of her. The food comes and I stood on the table handing out food to every door. I heard Coco say, "It's dinner time." I was like what the hell. Then she knocked down the door with the sledgehammer. I was scared and jumped out the window. I fell and broke both my arms but I ran and started yelling. I was bleeding all over. I could hear her yelling, "Get back here you unholy bitch." I was like OMG. Then I look over the sea of family just staring at me and not even helping. Fuck them. Anyways I stepped wrong and fell into the sewers. I passed out and when I woke up I was tied up and Coco was in the room saying, "Why did you run? Don't be shy." I asked her to let me go and I won't snitch. She said she would on one coney tea on. Up super soaking wet. I was inside someone's house. I went into the living room and this guy I saw from the party. He basically said I fell off a waterfall into a river but I survived somehow. I was a bit suspicious because when I woke up it was morning and I was wet like it just happened 13 seconds ago. He said it was because of jet lag, which I understand. It happens. I wasn't amused with this answer he gave me so I took a vase over his head and killed him. Next day I went on Musical Lie and messaged her boyfriend like, "Hey, I am so rich, like I got money and shit." He totally fell for the bait and at 4 a.m. we met up in the Wendy's and had our date. Not gonna lie, it was so romantic even though I was in two casts like Teha. Next thing you know I go home with him. He then says that Coco was an ugly little bitch and I can't lie, dude was speaking facts but I had to keep cover. I was like oh baby, she can change for the better. He smiled and said I like you more than her. I blushed and he sat next to me and took a pic and posted and captioned officially dating you woo. 3 xoxoxomm. He sat and watched the X Factor cause we love seeing people have their dreams crushed apparently. Then something starts vibrating and no, it's not what you think. It was his phone and it was Coco sending really mean comments saying, "Oh my god, it was a test and you failed, but Jenny, how could you actually legitimately take my man, you slut?"